The story of Aileen Wuornos, a forensic psychology and forensic science perspective. Background and early life. Aileen Carol Wuornos was born on February 29, 1956 in Rochester, Michigan, into a deeply dysfunctional environment that set the stage for her troubled life. From a forensic psychology perspective, her early years are a textbook example of how adverse childhood experiences, ACEs, can contribute to severe psychological and behavioral issues. Her mother, Diane Wuornos, was 14 when she married Aileen's father, Leo Pittman, an 18-year-old with a history of criminal behavior. The marriage dissolved before Aileen's birth, and Pittman, later convicted of child molestation, was absent from her life, eventually dying by suicide in prison when Aileen was 13. Diane abandoned Aileen and her older brother Keith, leaving them in the care of their maternal grandparents, Laurie and Britta Wuornos, who legally adopted them. Aileen's childhood was marked by instability, abuse, and neglect. Reports suggest she endured physical and possibly sexual abuse from her grandfather, though definitive evidence of the latter is debated. By age 11, Aileen was engaging in sexual activities, trading favors for cigarettes and other goods, a behavior that may reflect early survival strategies in response to her environment. At 14, she became pregnant, likely as a result of sexual assault, and gave birth to a son who was immediately put up for adoption. Expelled from her grandparents' home, she lived in the woods and began a transient lifestyle, supporting herself through prostitution by her mid-teens. From a forensic psychology standpoint, Wuornos exhibited signs of complex trauma, which likely contributed to her later diagnoses of borderline personality disorder, BPD, and antisocial personality traits. Her early environment lacked attachment figures, fostering emotional dysregulation, impulsivity, and a deep mistrust of others, key features of BPD. Her turn to prostitution and petty crime also aligns with survival mechanisms often seen in individuals with traumatic backgrounds, where limited resources and social support drive maladaptive coping strategies. Criminal history and the killing spree, 1989 to 1990. By the 1980s, Wuornos had a significant criminal record, including arrests for assault, armed robbery, theft, and disorderly conduct, often under aliases like Lee.